They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston caught left side. It's Beckham. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Ready, flat 22. Here we go, G, get off the field. Here we go.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Easy. Right there, 54 Mike. Easy. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Green, 17.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's taking a short gain of 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here we go. Wait. Spot 4. Got to do better.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We're taking wins home. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check. Watch 54. Let him know. Let him know. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. 5-0. Watch the backer. Mike's 5-4. Hey. Mike's 5-4. 5 on the 50. Check back. 5 on the 50. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Let's go.
Throwing. Winston. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
What you got? What you got, Heavy?
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Green, triple T. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Get go.
Jameis again. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Right there. 54. 54, Mike. Check. Bravo, 54. Mike, 54.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Here we go, even.
54.
Better.
Let's go.
To the air again with Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give. Running right is Anderson. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56.
Here's Rivers. And now he's taken down, and Rivers in the end zone. Down to the ground he goes. That results in a safety and 2 points. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember the 4-minute offense?
There he goes, right side.
Oh, man. Good game, bro. Shit, this game fucking tried to make me lose so many fucking times, bro. I mean, it ain't over yet. It's still 10.
And the Bills will add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, Rivers. Throw left side, complete to Kupp.
I was about to pop
and
the
he
shit
went
out of
nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Easy.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Red Delta! 56. Mike, 56. Hey, orbit. 56. Stop your
Rivers on 1st down. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Rivers. Out left to Anderson. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A huge play there for Washington. 56 yards.
Right here. 380.
51. Tighten up. Pull it together.
White.
Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
51. Tackles. Mike 51.
Rivers to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Rosas to have the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they got their touchdown.
You're not going to trust your
down
defense?
A field goal. Here comes the onside kick.
What about?
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Tight dog. Kill. White. White. Let him go.
They give to Johnson going right. And he is tackled inside
GG,
the 40,
bro.
not quite to the 35.
No, it's a GG.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Watch the safety creep.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bills, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.